This is an invitation from me to you for you to participate in an experiment that hopefully will eventually lead to us discovering a Mandela effect. Yeah. Deducing this Mandela effect before it happens. And when I say discovering, I mean discovering how a Mandela effect can be brought about by Psyops activity. Psyops activity that those of us who are targeted individuals attribute to gang stalkers. Now, when gang stalkers start to get government assistance, and then the government starts to lean on these media outlets, yeah, you can see a situation where a gang stalker can request for a change in reality, and the government will back that request and approach these media outlets to ask them to subliminalize their programmings and their broadcasts in order to initiate and compound and bring about that change. Now, the method I'm going to use is normal dating, yeah, is to do with dating and courtship. Now, what I've noticed in my personal experience is that whenever I go near a woman and I'm not part of the in thing, and I'm not what has been, set for her by her gang stalkers, what has been put there by her handlers, and I'm not permissible, yeah, I can see this woman, and they actually physically possess her, and sometimes they physically overcome her and physically move her out of my way, yeah, where she looks normal, then all of a sudden she does that, then she starts moving out away like that. I've seen this happening live in front of my eyes, but some women are stronger than that. So another technique they resort to doing when they're your handlers is basically NLP, neuro language programming, and gaslighting. Okay, so the way this is conducted, as soon as I initiate a relationship with a woman, and after a day or two, when the handler finally gets wind of it, sometimes there will be people who appear in her immediate vicinity, and they'll come up with all different good reasons to be there. Yeah. Now, some of you have seen one of my videos where I was targeted by a microwave burst generating contractor. Basically, he came as a TV repairman, and that was his excuse for being around me. Yeah, so he brought all his equipment. He got to one of the neighbors, maybe somebody sabotaged her TV, and he created an excuse, a reason to be in my vicinity. Now, these are the things that I'm inviting you to record. Yeah, let's indulge. I'm a heterosexual, so it's an invitation for women. If you're another man, then you do this with another woman. Yeah, and we record our findings. Yeah, and we post our findings based on this. If you're a target individual and you're a man, try and go out there and find a woman. Yeah, and the success only comes when you tell her to record what happens next. So this only has to work among targeted individuals. Yeah. So if you're a woman that's got a handler that's noticed that in her life the people who she's dating have been chosen for her, then you need to find another targeted individual, male, that's not been chosen for you, and then write down what and record. Yeah, record all these people who find funny excuses to be around you. Yeah, as soon as somebody who is not what your handler has set for you tries to come near you, yeah, all of a sudden somebody would feel like they want to build an extension or build an excuse to have builders coming around you. Yeah, and all they do all day is just simply stare at you and projecting subliminal messages to you, trying to get you to stop dating who your handler doesn't want you to date. That's your handler who called them. Or somebody might have an excuse to bring a TV repairman in your vicinity. Their TV might be made to break, and then they will need to call a TV repairman. There will be an excuse to bring a contractor. A contractor is somebody who can be a suspicious perpetrator, yeah, that found an excuse to be in your immediate vicinity in order to conduct Psyops and NLP on your consciousness. Yeah, so as soon as you try to date someone that your handler doesn't want you to date, yeah, your handler goes and calls the government for assistance. Yeah, and that's when these contractors, yeah, will have different reasons, yeah, legitimate reasons to be around you. All of it will happen coincidentally, but it only happens after you try to date someone you're not allowed. Yeah, if you don't want to do that, they will never do that. So you're trying to look for situations where as soon as you try to initiate a relationship with another targeted individual, try to look around you to see what changes. And you record these videos. So you record it. You say, right, on day 1, I'm gonna choose to date this person. On day 2, you record the different contractors that appear in your immediate vicinity for whatever legitimate reasons they are. Then try and record moments where they're trying to project feelings or thoughts into your head. Try and catch them trying to communicate with you, trying to send hand signals, trying to do funny facial signals. Try to catch them trying to communicate with you in terms of NLP, neuro-linguistic programming or neuro-language programming. They might be pulling faces at you, they might be doing hand gestures. Try and catch this communication, because obviously the reason why they're in that vicinity is to try and program you, basically. So I want this experiment to be done among targeted individuals. So we pair up. We know we're not allowed to date each other. We know that, yeah. But this is not dating in the real sense of the word. This is dating for experimental purposes, yeah. It's not dating. You're not supposed to date who genuinely date the person. We're just trying to conduct an experiment. So I'm looking for another targeted individual female, not to date properly, but to try and catch these people, yeah, to try and record these people, to try and see, yeah, how these Mandela effects start. Yeah, the Mandela effect starts when these gang stalkers, they can't deal with an individual, so they ask the government for assistance. And another thing we have to record is once we start to try and date, yeah, right, we have to record what the news outlets are putting out. They might all of a sudden be discussing a subject, yeah, that is connected to what we're doing, yeah. I'll show you how to do this. So this is an invitation to targeted individuals, yeah. You can do this online. You don't have to meet each other, since it's not real dating. Yeah, it's not really real dating. It's just dating for the purposes of conducting an experiment. So online, you can date each other. You can even show intent. You can act like you intend to meet. This is when things will really, really step up. You can intend to meet, but never meet, really. Intend. Just intent. As soon as you intend to do something, you should start to see things in your immediate vicinity that are worth recording and talking about. That's it. Let's start the experiment. Those of you who want to join, just comment on this video below so that we can note the time and date when you're starting. and we can take it from there. Me personally, I need a volunteer to conduct this experiment with, and we can start from there. But remember, it's not real dating, it's just dating for the purpose of running an experiment to catch gang stalkers. Yeah.